Monster of the Week. Sorry, we're starting a little bit late and one face less. Our friendly neighborhood Ralph will be taking the night away, but hopefully we will see him next week. But for now, I will dive right into our sponsors. Of course, we have D&D Beyond. That is D, the letter N, D, Beyond.com. We may not use it tonight, but of course, be sure to check it out on Mondays and, of course, tomorrow. We also like to thank Lucky Dice Cafe. If you're ever looking for live games in the Huntsville, Alabama area, be sure to go and check that out while we have our main DM here at Dire Bear, Captain Zach, at that place. I was going to say these places, but I know there's only one. Of course, we do also have a YouTube and a Patreon. If you've missed any episodes in the past, be it either on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, you can find past episodes there. As well, Patreon, we're doing a whole new revamp of our Patreon, so be sure to check that out in the future. We do still have a lot of stuff going on there, be it learning how to make worlds, NPCs, and also finding out just more deeper information on some of our other games. You can see Session 0 of our Valley by Night game from Tuesday on there, and of course, a lot of others. And now we dive right back in to the dolls. The last time we left off, you guys, or sorry, not you guys, we had James and we had Stuart. That's all the twins. They very quickly figured out that Stuart needs to touch the dolls. Mostly to be able to really converse with them. And they met the small little babies, Arlo and Binks. Arlo and Binks told you, or sorry, one of the twins, sorry, something just came out, told you last time that maybe Holt had the answers that you were looking for.
Okay, well, let's... Jenny, which one's Holt?
Holt's over here, and I'll lead him easy enough to hold. I'm taking Arlo and Binks and putting them back where they go, right together.
Right together.
You two stay comfy now. Thank you for your information.
Thanks, kids.
What do they look like?
Like, I don't know, they're just like a couple kids. Look, we gotta talk to Holt. We got stuff to do, dude.
Yeah.
I'm on business today.
Your business today?
Yeah.
Okay. You're in it today.
Oh, 100%.
All right. I respect
a little tie, a little briefcase.
So have I got an offer for you?
And then starts like spraying ketchup all over your carpet.
I'll clean that if you pay me.
We want just one really cool all-in-one cleaner. No.
And I'll lead him to the reading chairs, where the second largest doll is.
Mm-hmm.
9 eyes, all sorts of browns.
Sorts of browns. Just kind of lazier kind of boy, lazier kind of man.
Now, when it's like 9 eyes, is it like 3, or is it like?
Oh no, they're more placed out in a circle, and then it fills. Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like 2, 1, 2, 1, and then like they definitely are spaced more out. But
are they all the
like
same size?
There are no.
Okay.
Is it like a rhombus then? It's more like this versus like okay. Cool. Here he is. Holt. Does James need to have his? Does he need to palm your head to do this, or can you just? We'll find out here. No, Holt, and I'll give it to him, Stuart.
God, I really hate that I have to touch this weird friggin' thing. No offense.
Hey.
No, come on, look at the eyes. It's weird. All right, business time.
I want to give him to him first and see what happens before James. I want to give Holt to Stuart first before James like palms him to see if it works.
when Stuart holds onto the doll, you see the man, you see the large man, see the large shadow.
How big is it?
How sorry?
Like how big? Well, how big is the doll, and how big is this man?
So Holt in the Dollwise is the second largest of the dolls. A good way, whenever you thought of Eyeball Lad, when he was in his cat form, he could sit comfortably in Holt's lap. He's not bigger than you, Stuart. He's maybe like half the size of you, though, or like he's big. He's
That's
big
probably
enough.
still unnerving for
Like-
Stuart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see him, he is you are holding the doll away from the chair, but the man is in the chair. He is a very large man, kind of in the 1950s style of clothing. When you think of like the suit, I guess you could kind of think of very mobster-esque. He kind of looks a little scary, just how the light is hitting him, even though he's a shadow at first. And now he's sitting there as you're touching the doll. The shadow still kind of casts against his body and his face normally. And he just kind of watches you for a moment before he realizes that you can really see him.
Yeah, fella, I can see you.
That's new. That's very new.
Yeah, for me too.
It's the bracelet, right?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we were about to ask. What's the deal? Because it's me.
Sorry?
It's stuck on my wrist.
Yeah, you won't be able to remove it without Quincy.
You know what? That's not a shock. Okay. Can you tell me anything about it?
Well, it's a
And I'm just, as you say it, I'm just gonna repeat it to my friends so that they can hear it. So, because they can't. Well, he doesn't need to. But yeah, I'm gonna talk, and you say.
So I'm gonna like Stuart would repeat everything so everyone could hear.
Okay. Well, it's a conversation when AC Quincy gives it to somebody. Sorry. Gives it to somebody, and well, they can talk with us and help us. But the last one that had it, well, obviously they're not around anymore.
Awesome. Who had it last?
Some gal named, I think her name Lisa.
Okay.
An
And I guess,
old worker here of sorts.
Oh!
Before Quincy.
Jenny, do you know any? Well, it's probably out of your time, but like, do you know anybody named Lisa?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Why?
Shamus.
Why do you ask?
Apparently, the person who wore this worked here and no longer works here. I don't know.
Would James recognize that name?
You remember an older, from your childhood, before Quincy took over the shop, there were a couple other workers that worked at the store along with Quincy's father. There was a woman with sort of I want to say ratty blonde hair, always pulled into like a side ponytail that kind of went over her shoulder. But yeah, her name. You remember Lisa working there.
Okay.
And if you really want to recall on your memory, I mean, she wore a lot of jewelry. That was the most distinguishing thing about her. She wore like 4 bracelets on each wrist, like at least 3 necklaces. She had a bunch of rings. Very fond of the jewelry.
I kind of like look at Stuart. And I'm just like, can you ask him about Quincy being, I don't know, in another plane of existence. I don't know if they can hear me or not.
Uh, Mr. Holt, you can hear? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. This is the weirdest game of telephone ever.
I will fuck it up too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, Holt can hear me, so I'm asking the question.
That we don't know where he goes exactly, but we do know that well, he used to, I want to say, work in a different plane. I mean, he talks to us. I mean, we hear from Pierce, but I mean, Pierce has been gone as long as Quincy has now.
Okay. You mentioned help. Like, I gotta help you guys now because I'm wearing this.
No,
Oh, thank
we
God.
can help you.
Oh,
Well, at times, I guess. All of us have something special, specific to us. Not all of us know how to use it, but some of us can use it.
well, now I have various superpowers.
As long as you have one of us with you.
Oh, God damn it! Do you see how big you are compared to me?
You don't need to take me.
I know, but what if it's like laser beams? I'm gonna take you. Yeah, we fought like a giant sludge monster not long ago, and laser beams would have been helpful. Just saying.
Just strap Holt to like a baby.
Like a baby book bag.
Yeah.
But it's whole.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go to the store.
I can tell you right now, I don't have laser beams.
Hey, what do you have?
Don't be rude. You're like hearing the one-sided
No,
conversation.
But like, I mean, business. Janny, it's business day.
I don't
Well,
even know
what
what
do
he's
you have?
saying, and I'm thinking you're being rude about it.
I don't feel like I'm being rude. I'm just being straight to the point.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I have some strength. I could take down a wall. I'm not taking down a wall here. Quincy would be very upset.
No, yeah, I like it here. I'm not gonna start busting up the house, but like, so how would that work? Like, I would punch and I'd just be like super strong.
There are specific forms we can take in your world. They're not flattering.
Okay.
Your friend, and actually he points to you, James. He sees us as shadows. That's one form. Another form is sort of, I guess you can say, monstrous in a way.
But like, you're still on our side, right? You're still friendly to us.
I
Me,
don't
at
see
least?
why not.
Okay, good. Well, I got no problem with you being monstrous. Like, you should see some of the weird stuff we've been doing, like dealing with. Like,
That's Freddy's going to take the doll and have the doll punch the wall to knock it down. So Stuart's sitting there playing with the dolls and doing things.
yeah, get him, Holt, yeah.
Stuart does that, and Holt actually just like punches down the wall, and everyone's just like staring at him, like, the fuck?
Don't fuck with my Bobby. Yeah.
Stuart is just like Lulu from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. That's
The
good.
Justice League of China dolls.
He's all just wrapped up in belts.
Oh my goodness.
Damn, I'm stacked now.
You're what?
Stacked.
You're still.
He almost as strong as your brother Bruno.
Okay. All right. Hold on, Jenny. I need paper. I need to write down all the stuff.
Okay. Easy enough. I'm running grab a thing of paper real quick. There you go.
Thank you. So, Holt is strong. Okay? If you know, could you help us with just everyone else? So I don't have to go touch and every all the dolls?
Some of them haven't come into their powers yet. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Wait, the dolls have powers?
Yeah. Holt's gonna make me strong.
Looking at Holt like, what?
Huh?
Looking at the doll, well, not like Holt, but the doll like, what?
Yeah, don't mess with Holt. He's strong.
He likes to be on his seat. I would never mess with him.
He likes this chair and this chair alone.
You try to put him on another chair, it's just smashed, and he's suddenly in the other one. Okay.
James, Jania, any other questions for Mr. Holt?
I mean, if you're getting down the ability list I don't know what's going on yet. You haven't really explained. You just said they have powers?
Yeah, so each of the things apparently has powers. Each of the dolls.
Uh-huh.
Holt is strong, and then he
Uh-huh.
doesn't really know what the other ones do, I guess. Right?
Well,
Holt, do you know any
everyone
other
comes into their powers on their own. The twins can be in two places at once. I know that.
They can,
All twins can do that, though.
yeah, they just stop holding hands and go somewhere else. That's not a power.
That
They can go between rooms. Between
I can't do.
you know what? Maybe the twins can show you sometime.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd probably be a lot more interesting in the way they do it rather than the way you say it.
Here. You know how okay. Like just buckling down. If you split the twins, they always end up back together.
Yeah.
If you split the twins and you have one with you, they can take you to the other twin. So if they're in separate rooms,
That could be useful. Okay, alright. Holt, I apologize. That makes more sense now.
what?
I can teleport now. I'm strong.
I'm like reading over like what Stuart's writing.
It's gonna be like all the X-Men packed into one, Stuart.
It's the X-Man.
And James is giving up on letting Stuart tell him what the other guys are saying. He's just plugged into Stuart's head.
Yeah, you're gonna get the actual story.
Okay, how about anybody else? Do you know
Ask-
any
Ask about
others
Nebula.
that know, like
Ask
Nebula?
about Nebula.
Nebula does something with like neon, an element of sort.
Nebula does stuff with neon,
Neon lights or neon gas or
like the element.
Whenever you think of like the way in a picture, if you move across a neon light, that streak, that she can do stuff with that.
I don't know, Stuart. That sounds kind of like lasers.
Currently holding Nebula, like, huh?
Sounds like lasers or super speed. I don't know.
Like holding Nebula to my face, like, what does that mean?
James, I'm really excited about Nebula now.
Am I gonna
If
have
she's
to get
Johnny's
one?
favorite, you may have to arm wrestle her for it.
Yeah, Jania. Never mind. We'll talk about Nebula later. Any other Holt, or is it just you three? Kind of four.
Four.
Us four. Pierce doesn't fight. I can tell you that.
Okay.
His damage doesn't let him do anything. And then Devo, the man that likes the window, Something with shadows. I've only seen him do it once or twice, but otherwise, he tends to keep to himself. He's kind of cranky.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure we'll get along
Ja-
just fine.
Jeremy relates.
Anyone else?
That's it off the top of my head.
Okay,
Most
well, you know
don't
what?
talk about it. Some don't even use them.
That's pretty helpful. So I can be a very strong ninja covered in neon that teleports and then also does nothing. Perfect.
What the hell?
All
Are these...
y'all better stop bullying me.
Stuart, what the hell are these notes?
They're nothing. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Mind your business.
Absolutely not. These dolls are my business. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but okay.
I've caretaken them for longer than you've been here.
That's true. Hey, Mr. Holt, do you want to say anything to Jania now that he, like you can say something to her? I feel like it's probably been really, like, one-sided up until just now.
Normally from her, yes. No, she does a good job.
Good job.
Quincy chose a good person to run the store after everything else, so.
Okay.
Anything else?
So, Jania, Holt says you're doing a good job. Keep it up.
Aw.
And just to fluff his pillow on his chair once in a while.
And he's gonna look at Holt and just.
I can do that.
Okay. Well, let's talk to some more dolls. Mr. Holt, thank you very much for your help. I'm considerably less afraid of this bracelet now. So that's cool. In fact, I'm kind of excited.
And with that,
Back on the leather chair, please.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, get that pillow.
and then he's gonna put the Holt back and let's talk to someone else. I forget all their names.
I have all the names. It's fine. Jernia holding Nebula's like, well, here. If you wanted to find out what neon means, here.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Because my notes so far say neon thing.
Neon thing.
Yeah. Like, we're gonna have a rave in here? That'd be fun.
Maybe not useful, but fun.
Yeah. Alright. Let's talk to Nebula.
I hand him Nebula.
We're gonna talk to Nebula. Perfect. Sorry, let me just. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Okay. Nebula. She's a slender woman. She is wearing sort of ripped jeans. And a big leather jacket. Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, Nebula's a badass.
She's definitely in that sort of 1980s punk fashion. Yeah. She's like mohawk, purple. She's got a lot of colors, gold necklaces and chains. She is just very, very punky. Yes. Sorry. I can go through all of the. So as a request, I will go through all of the descriptions very quickly of everyone meeting them. That was Nebula. Gwendolyn, who is one of the others dolls. As a doll, she wears pinks, blues, and yellows. She wears a very long dress that goes well past her feet, and she's got 2 normal set eyes. In her more ghosty human form, she is a young teen with long blonde hair that goes well down to her waist, tied in 2 long braids over her shoulders. She wears a long dress that is styled sort of like in the Victorian era. She kind of comes off a little snotty, but she doesn't seem too mean on occasion. We have Jewel. She is. She actually talks about Lisa for a little bit, and you can see why she would like Lisa. She has a lot of bracelets, a lot of necklaces, and a lot of rings, She is decked out and very stylish of a girl. William, sort of, kind of, he's in overalls like the twins. He's got like this sort of brown plaid button up underneath it. He looks very much like a farmer. He's got like that big hat, and he even holds a piece of straw between his teeth. And you're like, I don't know how we got that, but he has that. After William was the twins, and for anybody who does not know the twins that we met from last week, they were two small boys, blonde hair, sort of almost a little dirty looking with freckles. They were aged about around 8, give or take. We have Binks as a doll. So he's a lot of bright colors. He's got 6 eyes. Quincy had mentioned that he was the youngest of the dolls, and now that you were looking at him, that
Toby? Toby?
Yeah, that is Toby. I'm sorry. You're correct. That's Toby. I mixed up some names. That's my bad. I skipped Toby, went to the twins, and then whenever. Toby seems like an extremely young child, and even then, Toby seems placed near Foster. Who, Foster is a very gentle-looking man in a very light suit. He is he's fairly tall and thin, and out of all of the dolls you speak to, he's probably the most soft-spoken. And then there is Ember, who, matching Nebula in that sort of 1980s punk fashion, very big red mohawk, leather ripped jacket, actually not even a jacket, a vest, and the ripped jeans with all these nice punk sort of esque earrings and fishnets and all that other type of fun stuff. And that is all the dolls.
Okay.
The only one that you guys are missing is technically Pierce, but Pierce is not in the building. We have all come to learn that Pierce is still with Quincy.
All right.
You were asking about Nebula's powers. When you do get to see her, she kind of does that, like, she crouches near you and sort of waves her hand a little bit, and you can see the way that the neon sort of comes into view and then disappears.
Oh, so it's like an after image,
Mhm.
like of neon. Okay.
Yep.
Can it do anything outside of just look neat?
She ends up holding her hands out, and she makes a small ball, which she can throw. When she does throw it, she actually knocks a book off a shelf.
Okay.
Hey, who's that?
Yeah, that's Nebula doing work. Throwing neon balls around. Which sounds a lot less cool than how, when I say it. Oh. Damn it, Nebula.
Wow. Well, that's all the dolls, I suppose.
Yeah. So I've got some serious superpowers now, sorta.
Are you just gonna
Whoops,
hold
go
every
ahead.
single doll?
Well, no, it's just, take what I need.
How do you... Did they say how to activate the powers?
No, they said they do it though. Like they poof, turn into a weird monster, and then then they do it. So I don't really. They turn into a monster or something, or shadow. I don't know.
Holding Nebula again, like...
Yeah. So it should be pretty cool. I don't know. Let's try it. Maybe. Okay. Here's an idea. Nebula, could you do a whole bunch of neon stuff for me? Just put on like a cool little light show. Just so we get a taste.
I can, but not in here.
Okay.
Quickly, out the back door into the back alley.
Yeah.
Stuart's running out the back with.
James is not as enthusiastic as Stuart, but he is following fairly quickly.
So you're kind of out the back door?
Yeah.
Okay. The back door is just a small alley. Sorry, hold on. Thank you. And perfect. Okay, apologies. It's a decent size. Who is holding Nebula?
Probably me.
Taking Nebula? Okay. I just wanted to make sure that that Jernia gave her up.
I'm following though.
Just like you're holding Nebula. There's a bit of a rumble from the doll once you are kind of settled outside. And then you feel it behind you. A hand sits on your shoulder, Stuart.
Okay.
It is a blacked out hand. And then it lets go as it starts to grow upwards. Everyone else who has gone outside and is looking behind Stuart, they are what you're guessing is Nebula. Is very tall. It is very genderless in view. It doesn't look human. It's this sort of James, it reminds you a lot of how the shadows looked, but this is a more solid form. And it has a lot of arms. It stands on 2 legs. It is at least 7 or 8 feet tall. And you're not even sure if that's just because Nebula is one of the smaller dolls. And as once it finishes growing and it kind of stands, you can see the arms hold out and beams of neon shoot from their hands. A couple of them shoot off and hit walls and damage the walls of the buildings around. A couple of the arms are even able to make almost staff-like weapons out of the neon light, and they can hold on to the neon light and it stays there. And then it stops. She seems to let go, and the neon just kind of stops, and you just have this tall, sort of standing creature behind you.
Oh my god! I'm a summoner!
This is like that bad anime that nobody watches.
I don't know what that is, but this is awesome!
I love it. I've been holding that.
Yeah! Get the others! They gotta see my stuff! They gotta see!
I'll like nervously put my head in like, y'all are gonna want to see this.
Everyone!
James pats Stuart on the shoulder. Never let Nebula go.
No, never! I gotta
Wait a minute.
Now Jarnia knows how Cassie feels.
Huh? Oh. God.
Stuart's taking everybody supporting Cassie.
I am not romantically involved with Nebula. I will debunk that as Jeremy and Jeremy at the same time. I will fight.
Everything you love will be mine.
It can be platonic love. He's not picky.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
just
God.
like open the door like,
And to be
Cassie,
fair,
Morgan?
Jason did say supporting cast, not romantic partner.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
sure.
So we're
Sure.
expanding it from romantic partners to supporting cast. Now we just need to find somebody for, Stuart to take away from James.
Luckily, everyone James loves is dead. I didn't realize that really until this moment, but yeah.
Uh-oh.
This is not the polyamory representation I wanted.
You know what it's gonna have to be, Cody?
What's
You're
up?
just gonna have to make James fall in love with you. Because
the
that's the
solution.
last person he loves to take away from him.
Take it easy, boy.
I'm afraid James is into people kind of tall. I don't know.
Damn it.
Tall,
which one of
long
these
hair.
dolls would make me tall and long hair?
Yeah, Journey cranes her neck out like, Morgan, Cassie, you're gonna want to see this. Don't freak out.
When Morgan and Cassie, if they do decide to come outside, you can see behind Stuart, or if Stuart has turned to face them, I'm not too sure. This tall, sort of black, multi-armed creature is now crouched either behind or beside him. It doesn't talk. It doesn't say anything. It is featureless and has no. There's no eyes. There's no anything. It's just this solid-looking creature.
Are there things like this where I'm from?
No, you have not seen anything like this before.
That was gonna be my
Key.
question.
Well,
Spunky,
now,
spunky.
should we be concerned?
Yeah, about how friggin' cool everything is.
I mean,
That's
cool,
Nebula.
Go missing.
cool,
Jenny's
cool
doll.
is not the word that I would use to describe exactly what I'm seeing.
Are you kidding?
I think
We got
No.
a neon sticky beast.
No, I'm not kidding, because I really don't think cool is the word I would use to describe what I'm seeing.
Okay.
You didn't even
Wait,
see.
way to be a
Nebula use
buzzkill.
powers.
I mean, Stuart,
They said they're gonna help me.
they said they're gonna help you.
Yeah, the dolls.
Some weird supernatural creature has said they are going to help you,
Yeah,
but
That's
have
like half our
not
little group.
told
many
you.
creatures.
I'm sorry, what?
All of the dolls. They're supposed to help me. I've only took, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good.
Alright,
You wait and see. I'm not afraid of this fire guy. No more.
I'm glad to hear it.
I'll
Yeah.
beat his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna roast a marshmallow off his ass. It's gonna be the best.
You know, the doll Quincy carries around was damaged by fire, right?
Yeah, okay.
So
And- and I
he may
feel bad
have
for him.
their one weakness on his side.
James, why you gotta be such a buzzkill, dude? Come on.
I just don't want you to run out and get yourself killed. And then you wind up a
No, I'm
little
not
doll.
gonna get myself killed.
Probably a really little doll.
Okay. All right. Let's just leave it at that. This is really cool, though. Like you should have been here. This giant nebula thing was just shooting lasers all over and had like laser sticks and whatnot. It was awesome.
Now, is
Very
the
80s.
doll still in the area, or did the doll just literally become that?
Doll is still in the area.
Okay.
Its
Right.
colors look faded, though.
Okay.
Or her colors look faded.
They pick up Nebula? Question mark.
If
You
Stuart
take
lets
her
you.
from Stuart.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh,
Take Nebula from Stuart.
you look weird without her.
I know.
We need to experiment, Stuart. See how many dolls you can activate at one time.
Oh God, no, guys,
Yeah.
no. This is a resource.
I know, but we
Yes,
gotta
and we need to see how we can use
And
it.
we
bingo.
don't need to expend all of it at once. What if there's a cooldown? Look at her colors; they're not the same as they were. What if this
Okay.
is permanent?
Here, hold on. Nebula, give us the okay little sign there if everything's okay and we can keep doing this. Or give us if it's like a limited resource that I have to be careful with.
Nebula, the big creature, she kind of looks towards Jernia and the doll, and then she gives the okay symbol after pointing at Jernia and then saying okay.
I have no idea.
I think that means I may have to rest between.
Oh,
I,
damn it.
Which still
Does
means when the
Doll
big
have
bad
to-
shows up, you can throw as many of them at it as you can.
Does
Yeah.
the doll have to stay with me? Thumbs up.
Creature kind of she pushes you forward a little bit, Stuart, towards Jernia and the doll, and then she ends up touching the doll, and the creature disappears.
Do the colors come back, or are they still muted?
Colors come back.
Okay.
Oh.
There's a reason I really like this doll, and it was the colors. I was terrified.
I mean, it looked kind of nice muted like that.
No, because it doesn't
Okay,
look like my
no.
magic anymore.
Oh, well.
I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of liked her when I saw what she looked like as a human. It's the same. She's dead. And stuff
Well, let's talk. Let's
Well, I
talk to
haven't-
Nebula again.
Okay.
Hand me the doll so I can speak to her, and then we'll get some actual answers and not weird sign language.
I'll reluctantly hand Nebula to Stuart.
Same sort of human appearance comes back. That good old 1980s punk attire woman stands before you. Multiple can be active. We can, you can have Holt and, but Jernia can have me, kind of thing. We all need, The thing is we kind of feed off of energy to be in that form.
Oh,
You won't.
Like-
It doesn't kill you. But
oh,
I mean, you're gonna sleep like a baby tonight.
nice. I mean, I feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, you feel fine, if not when you run for 5 minutes really fast and you're just like, oh, I hate that, but I'm also a little tired now. That's the kind of feeling.
Bold of
Yeah.
you to assume I can run for 5 minutes.
A light speed walk, when you see moms at the mall and they've got
Bold
a
of you
specific
to
list.
assume
When you get out of
I
bed,
could do any physical
When you
activity.
get out of bed.
When you get out of bed too fast and you feel a little lightheaded.
Yeah, that's more like it.
As you get the fucking scrolls.
Oh no.
At some point, Molly's just becoming Morgan.
Slowly
Bold-
but surely, I
I
become
was
all
about to
my
say, both of
D&D
you to
OCs.
assume Morgan
enough.
already isn't her. Oh.
I'm just saying you haven't seen Morgan and me in the same room ever.
That's true. Wings
Oh.
sprout out from Molly's back randomly.
I'll never tell.
Oh God.
so to be clear, as long as someone is holding a doll, we can activate the thing, and it'll do its thing. So Stuart doesn't need to be the one to hold it.
Nope.
Okay.
Now that you've talked with them, they're more willing to help.
Okay. Awesome. And then again, just to check, Gwendolyn, Jewel, William, and Toby, are they the ones that don't really know what their powers are?
Let me double check. Gwendolyn, yes. Jewel, William, Toby. Ember and Foster as well are the other two that have not told you powers.
Yeah, well, we still got great powers here. That's fun. That's
That
great.
was certainly something.
Yeah.
Didn't I? Not what I expected to be hiding in Nebula.
I expected us to just. Well, the moment I put this thing on and everything went black, I was like, oh, I died. Great. Thanks, trees. I should go back and thank those trees.
Let's not. Let's just not, and let's continue what we're doing right now.
Do it off in my off time. It's cool.
Sure, right.
Don't
Don't look
okay,
at the
so
trees.
no. I know the rules. Okay, so let's get back to the task at hand. Doll's done. I'm no longer in like serious death. You know.
Can I have Nebula back?
Well, I suppose.
And then
I will.
Away with her.
Now I gotta pick a favorite.
You have to spend a prolonged period of time with them, I imagine. You just have the benefit that you can actually talk to them and they can talk back.
Then I'm a charming, handsome, good-looking fella.
Okay. You are.
Anya just deciding not to comment.
That's
Yes.
sounding sincere, Jania.
It's kind of been a lot in the last 20 minutes or so. You'll have to excuse me.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I'm no longer dying, and all the dolls are awesome. They're no longer just the creepy things in your bookstore.
They were never the creepy things. What are you?
James,
They were kind of the creepy things.
yeah, classy.
Now they're people, so it's a lot less creepy.
They were definitely
Morgan!
a little bit creepy.
Morgan, were they creepy?
Kind of on par for some of the shit I've seen.
I know, but like in a bookstore compared to everything else.
Like, maybe a little unsettling.
Okay, so
but,
yes,
like,
and then if Ralph was here, he would agree too, because Ralph and I are kindred spirits, and he would agree. So,
Jeremy
Yeah,
goes
they were-
inside.
all right, that's fine. Walk away when we're talking. That's fine. Let's okay. I'm gonna get some coffee.
and Stuart's just gonna walk in and grab some coffee.
Hey, dolls.
All right. You guys have talked with the dolls. You have figured out that they are willing to help, and that some of them have some pretty interesting talents. What are you guys up to now?
Well, we've been doing all this running around. I doubt our firebug has been sitting still anywhere. The last time I tried to scry him was when he looked at me, right?
Mm-hmm. You ended up finding that him in that sort of safe house.
All right, we kind of figure he's after Tall Boy.
Where is Tallboy right now?
I believe you guys left him back at the house.
Is that really where we want to leave him right now?
Probably not, because was it Morgan's vision of the dude having set that place on fire?
Oh yeah.
Maybe we want to go get him. Or at the very least, be there with him.
Well, I mean, didn't he say that he had a feeling about something
Hmm.
after consuming whatever it was that we had used for scrying?
Yeah, he knew where the other part of himself was, or something. Something he needed to get.
I don't remember him saying he knew where it was. I remember him saying... Well, maybe he did. We just need to take him.
It may have been more like he knew the direction it wasn't necessarily exactly where.
The general direction, yeah. That sounds...
I got a question for you, magic folk.
I don't know that
Could
I'm
you
really
s-
magic, but okay.
Oh, you're magical to me, baby. Could you scry Tall Boy? Like, use him and see what just comes up?
I never tried it.
I don't know. I can't get into his head. So whatever that is, it might block scrying too. I don't know.
Just a thought. I don't know magic. I just talk to dolls. Ha!
The doll whisperer.
Quite loud.
Journey is just blocking out any mention of that.
Jealous much?
No, none of that.
Hey, Nebula, want to hang out?
I kill Stuart. Just kill Stuart right now.
Ah, you killed me.
I'm sorry, if I can put up with months and months of Stuart wanting to hang out with Ansel, I think it's your turn.
I should so Ansel the dolls.
I'm surprised you haven't pulled a gun on him.
By the end of the campaign, Ansel runs away with Nebula.
Nancy, it wasn't meant to be. I'm so sorry.
It's not even like Nebula the doll. It's the big 8-armed version.
Damn, baby, you got arms.
She's carrying Ansel off like in a bridal carry.
Man. Do we want to go back and go see if we can see if Tallboy is going to direct us?
I mean, we could just say, like, hey, follow your nose kind of deal.
Yeah, I'm
See where it
asking.
leads us.
Yeah, that happens, but we can still follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
sure.
do that.
Okay.
I'm down.
Yeah.
What doll to bring?
Okay. And then Journey takes Nebula and goes to the mansion.
Goes back to the mansion. Okay.
Yeah.
And the rest of you all going back as well, I'm guessing.
Yep. You know
Yeah.
we're going to pop through to the mansion at some point. The big badge is going to be there waiting on us.
Oh yeah.
Welcome
these days.
home.
Quick question.
Yes.
If I the twins, it's Arlo and Binks, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take one of them now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
then just leave
as
the other
you're
one.
touching them, they're a little like I don't want to be away from him for long. But they're fine with it. They do tell you that if it is longer than a day, that they will just teleport back without you.
Okay, good to know. We're only going to use this, like, we're only going to have Arlo. No, let's take Binks.
Two things. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take Binks. We're only going to have Binks with us for a little bit. Just while we're following our nose kind of deal. Just in case.
Okay. Do you know if you're that one's teleport? Yeah.
It's our emergency button.
Do you know if they are capable of taking more than one person, or if it's just you?
I imagine I would only send Tallboy back.
Just you yeet the doll at Tallboy.
Basically,
Go back.
yes.
Hope
Yeah.
Boy doesn't eat the doll.
Oh, I feel bad.
Well, then you have to go feed him the
But
other
yeah.
one so they can still be together.
Yeah. But no, just for safety, just so Tallboy doesn't get in any trouble, I've got our emergency button.
Sure.
I'm putting this bracelet to work.
You really are.
Yeah,
You really are. Let's go.
yeah.
All right. Everybody heads back to the mansion, and we're going on a little adventure with Tallboy and.
Yes.
All right.
Poke my head in. Tallboy, come on, we're going for a walk.
Like pops around the corner.
Panting.
Those fun those new pants, the weird crop top that Ori picked out and that he loved, and a big sun hat.
Please wear the robe or the jacket or whatever we got you. The crop top's fine. Make sure you're wearing like the jacket, the trench coat, or whatever we got you.
I'm just picturing that you got him some sort of bathrobe instead of like a trench coat.
Words are hard, Quentin. You know this.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Who are you to criticize him?
no, I'm like even worse with words. Hear me out. Okay, no, that's not where I'm getting at. I'm just picturing a bathrobe because you said robe or like a wizard's robe, you know.
We went to a Bed Bath and Beyond instead of Walmart.
Bathrobe and a sun hat. See, Otter gets it. Craig. No. He goes back and he grabs the trench coat and he comes out.
There you go.
All right, where are you guys starting? Are you going back through the bookstore? Are you going are you going through the forest? Are you just letting him free roam?
How should we go about this, y'all?
Probably back to the bookstore and into a vehicle. Cover more ground. Just let him basically hang out the window and point.
Tallboy gets the front seat this time.
That's what he's always wanted.
Actually, he's probably always wanted to drive, but
I mean, it's
now
a
he's
big
finally
upgrade.
tall enough to do it.
It's a big upgrade from when he was stuck in a bag all the time.
It really is.
Okay, let's go for a ride then.
We're so much nicer to him than the cannoli guy.
The cannoli guy.
What was his name again? Finster?
I
or
don't
something?
remember. I almost called him Ralph, and I was like, no, wait, Ralph's still with us.
Vaughn.
No,
we
that's-
have that one.
That's the stray.
No, we established that wasn't the stray.
Oh
No,
my
we
gosh.
established that it was a stray. It just wasn't the stray that was being referred to.
Fair enough. Anyway. I'll follow along, I suppose.
Whose vehicles are you taking?
I'm taking mine, and whoever wants to get in with it.
Whose car is Tallboy gonna be in?
Tallboy is gonna be on the back of my bike.
That sounds irresponsible.
You know those big backpacks that people ride with that like they put their dogs in on the motorcycles and they got their little heads sticking out of the top?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. He's got the little goggles. Hold on, I'm gonna find a picture.
His tongue sticking out.
He's got goggles for 2 eyes when he has one.
He's wearing like swim goggles instead of like regular goggles, so it covers the whole eye.
Gosh. What does Tallboy look like? Tallboy is he's almost got this sort of slimy texture to him. He doesn't like drip or anything. He is like but it's like a black sludge. He's got long limbs. They're like extra long compared to his torso, and he's got one big red eye that sits on his face and no mouth. Actually, Otter, if you check out our overlay, the picture that's by my face is what Tallboy looks like right now.
Question for
Which
the
I'm
keeper.
sure I've sent to the rest of the players, but if I have not, I'm sorry now, and I will post it again.
Question for the keeper.
Yes.
As Tallboy has clothes on,
Yes.
and if I like look at him, does it look like the clothes are stained?
No, it does not.
Good. I don't have to buy him more. Okay. If Tallboy's actually going on Morgan's motorcycle, then I guess Morgan would have to take point. Of course, Journey wouldn't say take point, but you know what I mean.
So, I mean, Tallboy's not going to fit into a book bag. But he's more than willing to ride with Morgan if you guys are okay with letting him ride with Morgan?
I'm terrified.
I
mean,
feel
frankly,
like
I'm
riding
jealous.
with Morgan would make him a lot more noticeable.
That's
Though
true.
if you put a motorcycle helmet on him with a slightly tinted visor, that actually would hide him pretty well.
How tinted is your other visor, Morgan? Or your other helmet?
He could just wear my boyfriend's helmet.
I'm asking you, how tinted is it? How tinted is the
Uh,
little...
Morgan feels the type to have tinted visors.
Oh yeah, it's like down to like a 5%. Like
Oh, jeez.
Like you could weld with it.
pretty much.
What color is Doll's helmet? What color is Morgan's boyfriend's
Oh, I
helmet?
don't know. Let me consult
think
my
you said it was-
the boyfriend.
I remember early on you said it was like pink or something.
Pink. I
like-
don't think I said pink.
It was a bright color, I remember.
I feel like I said white.
It might have been white.
Which is a bright color.
Mhm.
Well, while we wait for that consulting to happen, yep, the visor will cover fit Tallboy's head.
Well, the rest of the helmet fit his head. Does it like squish to fit?
His head just squishes in the helmet.
Just forming to it.
It just
You
kind of
take-
forms to
You
it.
take
on
it
the
off, but it's
inside.
still like the shape of a helmet for a second. Goes,
It just like kind of like pops out back to his normal head shape.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Chief says gold and black.
Gold and
Okay.
black. Okay. It is a gold and black helmet.
okay.
Okay. It's got the nice trench coat all tied up, buttoned up, and he is sitting behind you.
My baby boy.
We're gonna get him a side cart at some point.
Yes, we are. That's what we do on the vacation. We just all pull our resources and get him a sidecar.
Okay. Oh, you guys just all get motorcycles and become this cool monster hunting motorcycle gang. It's fun.
Motorcycle club.
Yes, motorcycle club. Apologies. Oh gosh. Okay. And then we have 2 vehicles going. I believe the rest of you would technically fit in Jernia's car
If you wanted to.
if you wanted to.
It's not great. My music selection is great. It's more on the modern side.
I mean, I'm down. I'm not picky.
All right. You can sit in the front seat.
Nice.
I was gonna say, James, are you taking your truck now? If Stuart has claimed the front seat of the other vehicle.
So does that, or sit there with my knees up to my chest in the back seat? Yes, probably.
That's fair. The back, it's not very. It doesn't have a lot of leg room in the back.
Oh goodness. All right. You guys, I will say, takes off. You take off. Morgan, with Tallboy sitting behind you, he points out just kind of a direction. He ends up pointing you guys out of town and towards the next town over. It's a bit of a journey. It's a bit of a trek. We all know that. You guys get there perfectly fine. You guys even pass the old Cryptodora on your journeys back out of town. And then it's a lot of winding roads that he takes you on in the next town. By the time you guys stop, it's at one of the schools, James, that you actually found when you were scrying with that stone.
Ah.
It
the boys'
is-
school, isn't it?
It is the Edgewood
those Sasuke's?
School for Boys. Say
Interesting.
Sasuke's?
Yeah, we made that whole joke about Naruto and stuff.
Oh yes, okay, I do remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Seemed to be a running gag between some of the campaigns. But yes, it is the Edgewood School for Boys.
Well, then Tall Boy should fit right in.
Then his name and everything.
What time of day is it? Like, is school in?
It's school is just ending. The students are being let out. Some sports are starting up in the they're letting out. Sports are starting in the back. You can see like where there's soccer, lacrosse. They're doing their after school not tryouts. Training? Practice.
Activities.
Practice was the word I was looking for, sorry. Are you just gonna let Tall Boy roam free?
Does anyone have a leash?
Put a fucking child leash on my boy.
How tall is Tall Boy at this point?
He's not James' height, but he's pushing it.
So he's taller than just about everyone else.
So he's no longer child height like he was.
No, he the last time he ate, because he ate the slime from the child as a cat, grew into a toddler baby. The crystals that he was consistently fed
Okay.
pushed him up.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, do we want to just wait for some of the kids to go away, and then let loose this weird looking Tall Boy?
Are you insinuating that we break and enter at night?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to wait that long. Just if the school is letting out, wait until the crowd thins some.
Sure.
Yeah, just so long as it's not so many people that could see this. No offense, we love you, Tall Boy, but you're fucking weird looking.
This.
Like worse than me.
You work in the circus, Stuart. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
you've
know.
seen some shit.
I'm not saying. I'm saying compared to regular people. We're not at the circus, Jernia. Do we want like the cops being here and being like, "Oh, there's a monster"?
He's wearing a trench coat
Oh, there's a monster in a trench coat.
at a school.
Oh, there's even
don't-
worse. There's a monster at the school
Yes.
wearing a trench coat. Yeah.
You're gonna keep making that sound, or you're gonna actually pull out your gun.
No, we're not gonna pull the gun out at a school, you freak.
All right. Well, we'll give it a little bit then.
All right. Buses start taking off. Tall Boy, he seems antsy, but he doesn't make any moves to go towards the school or anything until like it really does start to quiet down. He kind of wants to, but he keeps waiting when he notices you guys also not moving forward as well. The buses are gone. Half of the kids basically are gone. The only kids that are left are maybe some of the in the school that are still doing like
After school clubs.
classwork, after like detention, sports.
No, that
That's
means the
fine.
crowd has thinned out a lot, though. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
the crowd has thinned out a lot.
Okay. Are we ready?
Hey, maybe I take a little bit of a lead since I look like I could work here. I've got a tool belt. and
Work
everything.
here.
Yeah, I got a tool belt and everything. I could be here to fix the furnace
no, he could be a custodian.
or that,
Okay,
whatever.
Okay.
I feel like they would know
Sure,
the
sure.
custodian.
Okay. Well,
Just like
I'm-
a few feet ahead, taking the corners ahead of you.
I'm also not the right gender to be going to school here, so
That too.
after you.
Okay.
So Stuart's gonna start heading up to one of the entrances.
Just rolling on up like he
Yep.
owns the place.
Act natural. Act like you're supposed to be there.
All right. It is a school for boys. It is a private school. But you guys can at least get into the front door. You see the lockers that James, you actually recognize from the lockers from your vision. You see trophies along the walls from like sports victories, or even just from like science, math, all that type of stuff. Spelling, whatever else school does. Tallboy kind of takes the lead a little bit. He moves around. He looks down one hallway, looks down the other, and ends up turning down the other hallway. He seems to have intent and purpose as he's moving down. By this point, you guys notice and realize that there are still a lot of teachers in their classrooms or getting ready to leave. There's a couple that walk past you, and they kind of pause and look at you as you keep walking by. But they leave it.
Just nod at him and walk with purpose.
That's it. Like
Yeah,
you're
I-
supposed to be there.
Like you're supposed to be. Exactly.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's making his way towards where the gym would be, and where the back fields are. He goes outside, and he ends up stopping by where the soccer team is currently practicing. There's a lot of extra students. They have enough players on this team to kind of fill out both sides, so they can practice like a line, first and second line kind of thing. And he like pauses on the sidelines, and he's getting ready to walk out on the field towards the kids.
Do all the kids have a number, like a numbered jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, big fella,
I-
before you
yeah.
go tackling a kid, why don't you take this little piece of paper, my pencil, and just draw the number that he's wearing. And then don't tackle the friggin' kid.
He looks.
Kidnapping must be done stealthily.
We're not stealing a fire truck here, we're stealing a kid.
Okay. Why did I write this up like this?
We were wondering, but we're just rolling with it.
Yeah, no, it's
Wrong with
okay.
it.
He writes out the number 8. The kid, number 8, is out on the field. He seems to be in one of the forward positions. And he's just running around with the rest of his team. Regularly.
At any point that they take a break, does the kid take his helmet off?
Wrong football.
Yeah, are they playing soccer or football?
They're playing soccer. Sorry, not football.
Oh,
He doesn't have his helmet on. James, you can
In that case, well, he
recognize
wouldn't
him
have a
from your
helmet in
vision.
soccer.
I know.
Okay, but I do recognize him.
Yes, you can
Okay.
recognize him. They stop for water every once in a while. It looks like the coach is running them through like certain, I say tactics, drills, like different kinds of plays they can make. So he pulls over certain kids at certain times to talk to them about certain forms. James, you're in these kids' heads. Like there's a lot of conversation, or like there's a lot of thoughts of like girls, sports, class, and how tired they are, amongst some other things. Which like it's just there's a lot of thoughts.
I try to focus on number 8.
Okay. You learn that his name is Elijah. All of his friends just seem to call him Eli. He's he's like the co-captain. There's 2 kids that are captains. It's Elijah and one other kid. He's a pretty decent student. He keeps his grades up enough to a point so that he can stay on the team and not worry about it. He's got no interest in girls whatsoever, or boys for that matter. There's no interest in dating at all.
How old
right
is
now. He is about 17.
he? Okay.
He's a decent height too amongst most of the kids. Like he's almost the tallest one on the team.
I'll put down tall-ish.
Tall-ish. Like if the rest of the team was like maybe around like, I mean it's a boys' school. A lot of kids these days are fairly tall.
Well, at 17, he's gonna be about grown anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. So he's probably 5'10", give or take, if you want exact height.
I don't think it'll be important, but just in case.
All right.
Is there any magical aura around him?
Not that you can tell.
Special about this one.
What I'm curious about.
Okay. You guys want to steal him?
Please stop saying that. Please, just don't. Just don't.
Should we kidnap him?
I'm suddenly picturing this whole thing going into a dark comedy where, like Otter suggested in the chat, we black bagging, but we only had garbage bags, and then that just turns out horrible.
I don't like this. So, Jernia, there's bleachers, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Jernia's gonna sit in the bleachers.
Okay.
And she's just gonna continue to make eye contact with number 8 until you know when you make when someone's looking at you. My intent.
He like looks at you're just staring at him.
I'm not staring at him hard. I'm just
Hard.
as soon as he turns back, I just make a little magical flourish with my hands. I'm just trying to get his attention.
That
So you're
gets
flirting with the child. Oh yeah, this is a lot less creepy.
Yeah.
No, I am not.
Let's steal the kid, but let's
I am getting the child's attention.
If only you had some candy.
James.
Oh my god.
What's his name?
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, this is where we end session today, boys and girls.
Who long nap before work?
What's this
All
kid's
part of my
name?
evil plan.
James.
Eli.
Eli. Hey, Eli.
Oh my god.
James goes for a stroll.
Eli stops and looks at you. I'm sorry, before you even got the chance, somebody flourished magic at him. He kind of stares at you for like a solid moment and
What's he
like,
thinking?
what the fuck was that? Does she have a flashlight? Is it like one of those little, like, you go to a concert and you're a fan of the artist, so it's like a little glow stick and it flashes?
It's like
He
Or
is
was it
out on the-
magic?
it's
What?
a little ice cube. It's a little ice cube now.
In your hand. He can't see that from here.
I know. I'm just saying what it is.
He's like, what the fuck was that? And then like he hears his name get yelled, and it's one of those like, who the fuck is that?
Well, he wouldn't be that worried about it. It's a little guy.
Yeah, that's true.
At that
Well,
distance, he might think it was a kid.
Yeah, he'd be like,
No offense, Stuart.
no,
Yeah.
that's true. Actually,
James is gonna start poking around in the heads of like the coaches and stuff to see if they've noticed us.
one of the co-coach has definitely noticed now that one of the students' names have been called. And then the coach hasn't noticed yet because he was going over with a student for one of the plays. But the co-coach is the one that goes up to the coach and is like, "Hey, there's some people I don't recognize over there."
All right, folks, it's time for us to move on. The adults are noticing us.
No, just all of y'all relax. Don't move. Don't say anything else. And for the love of God, Johnny, whatever the hell you're doing, stop.
I stopped a long time ago. I stopped as soon as he like looked at it quizzically. I was like, okay, that's not working.
Eli, get over here! You're in a lot of trouble, mister!
No.
We found out all that! We
Oh
found
my God, Stuart, stop!
all that
Put a hand over
graffiti in
his
the
mouth.
bathroom you did!
Put a hand on his mouth because I'm literally begging to gag him.
You realize, Stuart, that the coaches would probably know the custodians.
I'm the new custodian! Get over here!
Alright, just enough, Stuart. Now, if you don't mind, just stay here. And Cassie's going to walk down to the field, since both the coach and the assistant coach are now looking at us.
I feel like it was a mistake, all of us coming like this. We're just a band of, like, pedophiles now.
The day started off so well, and now you're going to get us all arrested.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
And on
It's a
list.
joint effort there, bud.
Once Cassie's in front of them, she's just gonna hold her hand out. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you both. I apologize for my companions, however, he's my brother and I couldn't find help to watch him while I unfortunately had to be out of town. So, if you wouldn't mind, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cassandra Slevin, and I am one of Austin's scouts for... Oh my god, I just don't even know what colleges or universities are in Austin.
Just
Make something up, okay.
Texas.
you just
Texas
make
State
something up.
University.
It's fine. I'm
I'm
not going
literally
there
texting-
anytime soon. I don't have to do
Okay.
anything with that.
Okay.
I'm literally texting guys.
Alright, I am one of the scouts for the soccer team for Austin Tech. And disregarding my brother's exuberance and confusion as to where he is, I have been watching your team, and your number 8 player seems to be quite something else. I was hoping perhaps that we might be able to talk, if that would be permissible with yourselves, seeing as you are the coaches.
Sandra? Sorry, pronounce that for me again, because I'm a fool.
Slevin.
Slevin?
Slevin. S-L-E-V-E-N. Slevin.
So 11 plus 7. Got it.
Yes.
Slevin.
Sure.
like the movie Lucky Number 11.
Lucky number Slevin.
Really, it's not great.
All right. Well, I am. We're gonna coach Silas. And then this is all I can think of is Slevin, so now I'm thinking Ellen. So
This is
I'm-
coach is now female.
the coach is male, the co-coach is female. Her name is Ellen, and his name is Silas. Silas and Ellen. Yep, that's what we're going for now. We usually know when scouts are coming by. This isn't even a game. What?
We like to see how they do in practice, because being on the field under the pressure of a game shows us a different sort of person than what we would see if they were in practice. We want somebody who is cohesive, not just in the pressure environment of being competitive, but also in an environment where they're willing to help and teach other players and make them be better. You know, we like to have a very cohesive and put together unit. It tends to work out very well.
Okay.
And I apologize that we didn't let you know ahead of time. This was. I'm sort of doing a tour of the local high schools.
Okay. Well, we can set up a talk with him. That's that's Elijah Kane. But his parents aren't in town, so it would have to be with a teacher involved.
That's not a problem. And of course, we can wait until after you're done practice. I wouldn't want to interrupt your practice any more than I already have.
Yeah, that sure, that works for us. We'll let you get back to your
Observation.
yes.
And I'll try
Yeah.
to keep my brother under control. I apologize again for his disruption of your practice.
Thank you.
And
Of
then
course.
she'll shake both of their hands and head back up to the bleachers.
All right.
At which point she's then just going to inform them of what their cover story is now.
Okay.
The co-coach is magical.
I'm sorry, what?
The co-coach has got some sort of magical flickers.
Interesting.
I'm poking around to see what more I can find.
All right.
Then I'll
Go
I'll
ahead.
let you get back to it then. I'm going to continue my cover as a scout. Oh god. It was the best thing I could come up with, and I'm gonna actually come up with a spiel when we talk to the kid later. Fuck.
Told this kid, yeah, we're a scout from college. We can definitely get you into a college on full scholarship. Your like fingers are crossed the entire time. You're like, yeah. No, we're definitely getting you into a college. 100%. All right. Poking into the co-coach brain. She there is some blocks on what you can get, but whenever the magic flickers back to like goes from magic, non-magic, magic, non-magic, whenever it's in that non-magic flicker, you can get most of Ellen's, like, anything you're looking for, you can get. Her life, what she had for breakfast, how she is as a teacher, everything like that. You do notice that in her childhood and teen years, she has blackouts on occasion. And there are gaps in her memories. There are blocks whenever she is in the magical part of the flicker.
I will point this out to everybody. Makes me wonder if she's possessed or something. And the blackouts are when it takes over.
We'll find out.
But the part of her memory that I can access, I don't find anything weird. It's just these blackouts that are weird.
Yeah, the blackouts are probably the weirdest thing. You can even see whenever, like as a child and in her teen years, where she had doctor visits for the blackouts. You don't recognize any of the people from her memories. One thing you notice, though, is that she is actually Elijah's aunt. Through her sister marrying his father.
Pass this on to everybody else, see if they can make any sense out of it.
I mean, that's just how marriage works sometimes. You marry someone and eventually that's how that works. You take the child as like a stepchild or something.
I'm more concerned about her magical effects.
Okay, well, I mean,
Can I
think about
resist?
that.
Can I investigate a mystery to see?
That's more your bag, my friend.
Yeah. See if the block is like when I try to get into Tallboy's head, or when I try to get into Cassie's head.
So
Or is it
either an
like- or-
item or a creature.
Yeah, or if is the block like the blocks I've run into before, or is it like during the flicker there's just not a mind there, or kind of what's going on?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Make a roll. We can do that.
Let's see,
One and only
let's
roll
do
of the
this.
day, y'all.
And only roll. That is plus sharp.
Plus shot. All right.
Is it different for you because you're you?
No, I don't. So.
I thought it was. I might be wrong.
No,
thinking
you're
of someone
thinking
else.
of like the plus weird when you use magic. I think for
Ah.
Spellslingers and monstrous.
Gotcha.
Any pluses for me having plenty of time during practice to do this?
Yeah, take a +1 going forward. You're like taking time to figure this out, so
He's been poking in like everyone's.
And it don't matter.
that's ones across
Snake
the board,
eyes.
ladies.
You got
and
experience.
gentlemen.
That's
Which is,
impressive.
truthfully, as much as I was going for that as much as anything else.
So that is a fail. So our friend James here gets to mark experience. Unfortunately, you don't really get anything from it. From having Cassie around, though, I will give you that you can tell that it's not an item. There is something there, but you're not entirely sure what.
Okay, Morg, go seduce the ant.
That hasn't worked out well in the
Yeah,
past.
Stuart, you've had a bunch of ideas today.
Because that went so well for me the past like 18 times I've done it.
I still believe in you. It worked on me, I think.
Well, I mean, like, what do you think you would want?
I don't know, just like it's the ant, so just like, hey, could we talk to your kid about something? And I'll take you out to dinner. I don't know. I'm not good at this sort of stuff. This is a you thing.
But
I just tell people exactly what's happening, and then they somehow trust me.
we have a chance to talk with the kid after he's done practice. We literally just have to be patient.
Okay, but like you and Morg go together.
Is this considered a MILF, or is it like a
Jesus Christ. Man, I love fishing.
Or is she a young coach? Young teacher.
Coach? Hold on. She's like late 20s ish. Like she's like going on 30 pretty much. She's like between that 28 and 31 range.
You got this.
She looks good. I will say that. She's not married. James even poking in her head, you don't even see a boyfriend.
It'll be fine, Morgan. We'll tell your boyfriend it was just for work.
I mean, you don't even have to do anything. Not on the first date. You know, Hutsy.
Listen, it's if things do happen, it's just business. It's my job.
It's okay.
If she makes a deal.
If she makes a contract, then it's business. Do we think that she would even like? Why do I need to?
Cause look at you, so handsome.
Yeah, but why? Don't we have an out for this?
We do.
Yes.
Like, backup plans.
I don't think you know how backup plans work.
I mean, okay,
Chaotic energy in Stuart tonight.
I'm saying.
Fine. If you want me to seduce the aunt, I'll go and seduce the fucking aunt.
Not-
it's bonus plus you might have fun. Who knows?
Can we at least wait until we know that this initial thing doesn't work?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna put a hand on Stuart's shoulder, and then it like goes cold for a second. You're being really chaotic today.
I agree.
Not, like, painfully so.
I told you it's business day. Work, work, work.
Can I get the kid's address out of his head?
Yep.
All right. Got that down.
You can get his
Jesus
home address, and you can get the address of his aunt's place, because that is where he is staying currently.
We will do
He's
that.
fake.
We'll start some actual backup plans in case we have to evac this place very quickly.
Yeah, seduce. Just let Morgan go wild. I don't see the problem.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I can think of at least 14 different problems with letting Morgan go wild.
We're not that wild.
And besides, aren't you the one that usually deals with the whole on the off chance that things don't work, we just come out and tell them the truth?
Okay, well, I was going to. That's why I yelled at the kid. But no.
But you
No,
yelled
I'm going
at
to be the
him.
last plan.
Stuart, you yelled at him in the middle of a team practice, surrounded by a bunch of people that aren't going to understand magic, nor are they going to want to.
It doesn't take magic for me to open my mouth.
We're aware. Trust me.
Yeah.
You're painfully aware.
You guys all seem really short with me today. And that's not a pun. Okay, no, my idea was call him over and just straight up tell him,
Yeah.
hey man, and then everyone was going to be cool about it because I looked like a janitor. I was going to just say like, hey, you're in trouble. You got to clean up your mess. And then we were just going to go somewhere.
Do you even know what Tallboy wants with that one particular person?
Not a clue, but that's what we're going to find out.
Then let's shelve this.
Yeah, it's
Preferably
shelved.
in a
I'm with
it's
you guys.
shelved.
Let's
Okay.
wait for the
Okay.
thing. I'm just explaining my
Okay.
whole deal.
I understand, but you still sound like you want to do it.
I do, but I won't.
We gave Tallboy a pen and paper, didn't we?
Yeah.
Mhm.
James is going to ask him, can you... I don't know how much writing you can do. Can
Has
you give
anybody
us
been
um,
some...
teaching him how to learn how to write? And he knows some simple things.
Maybe he's been watching Sesame Street. I don't know. We've been putting in an APT something. Or a public television, rather. But
Yeah.
ask him if he can give us some indication of what his interest in Eli is.
He just writes other half.
This 17-year-old child is your other half.
I wonder if that's what's blocking me. If the aunt has got a tall boy as well.
Got a little bit of tall boy in her. Hey, Morg, yeah. No. Okay.
Well, if we operate on that idea, perhaps it's not that she has her own tall boy so much as perhaps she's the originator of tall boy.
Except tall boy ain't interested in her.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be interested in her. He'd be interested in the one that he would be linked to, which is her nephew.
Tall boy, is this conversation making any sense to you?
Shakes his head no.
To be fair, it came out of my mouth, and it's not making a whole lot of sense to me either.
Well, I've plucked their address out, so
Oh, yeah, because that's
we can always
Not-
just tall boy through a window. All right, go tackle the kid. See what happens.
Uh-oh. We
Wow,
keep
it's like a
losing
scene out of the Blob. That really was not what I was expecting.
Oh,
Ooh,
we
that's a
just played-
consideration. When Tallboy touches the kid, like what's Tallboy gonna turn into? Something that a hat's gonna keep covering up, or are we gonna have a bigger problem?
Who knows?
That's it. That's it. When they come over to talk, we just introduce Tallboy and they shake hands and we see what happens.
I feel like
What if
that was a bad idea, but
I don't think there are any good ideals today.
Plan Z. The handshake.
I've heard one good idea all day today, and it was back at the bookstore.
One of mine?
No.
Fuck.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Did I just hear the word fuck come out of Stewart's mouth?
You've heard it a lot.
He's a circus folk.
Yeah.
He's circus trained. It's what they do.
Alright, we're just gonna settle in and wait for practice to be done.
Yep.
Cassie has an idea of what she's gonna say so that she doesn't actually have to promise this kid that he's gonna get in if he does well with his studies.
All right. How much research does Cassie do on her phone for soccer talk?
Quite a bit.
James will also offer to help.
Oh,
While you're talking to the coaches, I'll be poking around in their head for what they would expect a scouter
to say? So good!
Here's the terms they would expect. Here's kind of what they would expect you to say. You kind of expect what your spiel to be. It'll be it means your spiel will be very generic, but believable. So
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest, every recruiter's spiel is generic. Because it's all the same.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I can't believe we're doing this.
It's about another 40 minutes, close to an hour before practice is over. They practiced for at least an hour and a half. You guys waited till like the buses were gone by the time that was. And then you guys hear the whistle blow and you see all the kids kind of going up, grabbing their bags. Some of them have already changed out of their cleats. Some of them are going back to the school, maybe grab a shower before they leave the school. And you see Elijah with Silas and Ellen.
Cassie's gonna get to her feet and come down off the come down to the bottom set of bleachers.
Okay.
And stand there, look a little bit official, minus the fact that she's, dressed very casually.
Love that.
Yep.
All right.
Something, it helps people not feel nervous, because then they don't feel like they have to perform for Scouters, something. And she's just gonna hold her hand out and, well, it's nice to meet you. My name is Cassandra Slivin, and I am a scout for Austin Tech. I almost forgot the one that I said.
I was about to say, I was like,
I was like, oh god, please no, not like this.
Fail.
Fail already.
That one.
I'm the scouter for Austin Tech. I understand that you weren't expecting me, but I like to see how people perform normally without the stress and the idea that, you have to perform for Scouter. I like to see people as they are. Really gives me a good sense of how one acts as a team player.
all right. Silas kind of like quickly pats Ellen on the shoulder, and it's just a small like thing of like, well, you've got this. I'm gonna head out, make sure all the kids get out. Basically, that's why there's two. Okay. There's a quick flicker in Ellen's mind for the magic flick, James, but she comes back to normal, and you can still be in her head. And then it's mostly Elijah who does the talking. Well, you're from Austin Tech. I don't know really what you're looking for.
Well, we're looking to round out our team. We have some seniors. Oh my god, are they still called seniors when they hit college? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
Okay. We have some seniors who are going to be graduating at the end of this school year, and of course we're looking to round our team back out and make sure that we continue our excellent track record.
All right. Well, I mean, my grades are good. My playing ain't bad from what coach and I've never seen you before. Have you been at a game before, or?
No, I haven't had the pleasure, though. I have heard that you've got a game coming up pretty soon. I was hoping that I might be able to sit in the crowd and see how you do under pressure.
Yeah, we got a big game next week.
Well, then I'll be in the stands, but you may not find me if you go looking for me. I don't want to... Like I said, I don't want you to feel pressure just because I'm here scouting. Alright? I want to see how you play. Not just in practice, but again, under the pressure of being... Under the pressure of actually playing against another team. I'm sorry, I'm fucking... I didn't play soccer. I played baseball and rugby.
I know, and I didn't choose any of the sports I've ever... Actually, no, I've played soccer. Alright, well, I mean, you've seen me at practice. Does that mean I'll just see how we play the game and then figure it out from there?
Yeah, that's sort of how I'm looking to run this. And of course, now I have to state that even though I am a scout, I don't have final decision on who the coach invites. I just put forward possible candidates, and then the coach will contact you from there.
Alright, so it's like my name gets put into a bowl and I just hope for the best.
More like your name gets put into a pile, and then he starts reviewing. It's like an interview.
Do I not need to be there for it?
No, not to start, no. Like I said, when he decides who he wants to contact, he will contact you.
Alright, well, do you got a card or something?
And she starts like she goes through the motions of patting down her jacket, and it's just like seems I've accidentally left off my cards in my other jacket. Must have grabbed the wrong one when I left my hotel this morning. And of course she did, by the way. She looked up the actual number for one of the scouts from the Austin Tech school. She found one, she looked up the number, and
can't wait for him to call this later.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And she'll give him that number, rambling it off like it's her own cell phone number.
Alright. He quickly tries to find something to write that down on, and then Ellen is the one that does it for him because she's been there the whole time.
Cassie's gonna kind of glance back at James and just like,
there.
what do we do?
I look into her head. All right, she wants to know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Between flashes of magic, I look into the ant's head to see kind of what she expects Cassie to say next.
Most of the things Cassie has said have been pretty spot on. Ellen hasn't like interjected on anything. Even during the practice, she ended up looking up some like of just Austin Tech's scouts. She never found Cassie's name, but the number she rattled off is familiar.
Well, they had the right area code and all that for sure.
Yeah.
Plan B. Seduce the hell out of her.
Wait, I thought Plan B was Tallboy
No.
just tackles him.
No, that's it. That's C. That's the last one.
And then Cassie just mentally, very quickly, because she can't, like, she's gonna keep talking, but mentally is going to ask James.
Hey, here's the thing.
Yeah.
James can't get into your head.
No, that's right, because of the. Well, no, well.
Well, we had planned this out ahead of time though, because James offered.
So she could have taken.
could have
So
taken
you
it
would
off.
have had.
She's-
You have
she's
to take off
taken
the
it off.
necklace for this.
She's taking
Okay.
it off, just so that he can actually communicate with her.
now.
And she's like, okay, we need. I don't know what to ask here to even remotely get us anywhere closer to what we need to get to.
All right.
Wait, no, hang on. I'm holding a investigate a mystery from spending time with my
With Ansel.
with Ansel. I would like to let's see. Well, this is
You're
take
holding plus one forward, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
One use of the power of love, and then take plus
Yeah.
one forward. So are you taking your plus one?
I think so.
Whatever she's doing, can James help out?
You are delving into her head, so yeah. I will say
And I
that.
can jump into the coach or the kid and get the info.
Yep. I can.
Cross-reference information for her.
Yep. I'll say you can roll plus cool to help out. You can take plus one forward for that because you're dwelling into the mines. And then, so 7. So, yeah, Cassie, you can take plus 2 going forward. That is with James' help and your plus 1.
Okay. And that's cool or charm?
You want to investigate a mystery, you said?
Yeah.
That is plus sharp.
Plus sharp. Oh, good.
And she's now got a plus 2 going forward.
That is
Nice.
a 12. 2, 6, 2, 2. All right. So on a 10 plus, you get to hold 2.
Yep.
So what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What is going to do? What is being concealed here? Or sorry, you were looking for something in specific?
Well, I mean, we know that there's something going on with the ant.
Mhm.
And we know that Tallboy wants to have an interaction with Elijah.
Mhm.
Oh my god. Somebody help, please.
I will let you guys
I'm-
converse if you want
Please,
to
'cause I
work
just- I just
together on
don't-
this, because
I'm just really not sure which one to pick here, because I'm not sure which one's gonna work the best. Because I can take 2 of them, so.
Well, let's see. What is being concealed here? What sort of creature is it?
I think what's being concealed here is probably one of them.
we just lost somebody in Cam's Deca.
Yeah, Decus mentioned his
Yeah, his internet's going in and
walkthrough.
out. So apologies to everyone in the Twitch chat. Oh, never mind. He's back without even a second notice.
Yeah,
Just
I
in
don't
case
have
they're-
to rearrange the cameras again.
Yay.
And if there is a little kind of switch around of Cam's, don't worry
I'm-
about it.
Real.
Okay, so I think what is being concealed here is definitely going to be one of them.
Yeah. What can it do?
And I guess the other thing I'm gonna want from Investigative Mystery that I just did is going to be me, the player, cannot figure out the easiest way to segue into discussing this. But
Mhm.
that's what I would like my Investigative Mystery to be, because Cassie probably would have figured it out. My brain is fried today.
Sorry, okay, you're asking, okay. What is being concealed here is
Yes.
what you're asking.
First one.
Okay,
Well,
And then-
let's deal with that one first.
okay. Now you are looking more towards Elijah or Ellen?
Ellen.
Okay. There is definitely, whenever it comes to Ellen, James is the one that feeds the information to you because that is that makes the most sense for it being
Yeah.
able to. You were right earlier when you were thinking of it being as some sort of possession. It is definitely a creature that is a lot stronger than something you have faced before. It's not like the monstrous when you think of Morgan, where Morgan can shift into something. This is definitely something that if it takes over fully, it does not tend to end well. There is information that you can get from Ellen's memories that whenever Ellen would go into these blackouts, sometimes she would go into a bit of... They always told her it's a bit of a fit. Someone got hurt, or they're like, but they're not hurt bad, they're healing, they're fine. This has been happening since Ellen was about 6. There is definitely some form of creature. It definitely does not... It doesn't feel like it would be another tall boy.
Okay. I'm assuming that James would figure this out from her memories, but is she aware of the supernatural thing that's happening to her?
As far as you can tell, no.
So she just thinks that it's a medical condition, like she's got epilepsy or something.
Yep.
Okay. And then kid, Tallboy says he's his other half?
But our fire guy wants him. Wants Tallboy for some reason. Actually, did Morgan see Tallboy in the vision?
In the vision? No.
So that attack could be after if we mush Tallboy and this kid together. It could be after that. The vision could be after that.
Did it ever occur to anybody that we might be playing into this person's hand?
Did it occur to you to maybe say that sooner?
At least it was said.
I mean,
But well, Cassie's
it occurred
not
to me. I should
around.
probably have said something.
What, your second question?
what is going to allow me to continue this conversation, but she doesn't know that she's being possessed by something.
Can we steal your boy for a while?
I don't get to. Yep, I don't get to do anything today.
Molly, does Morgan deal with possessions? Just because I'm not sure exactly what your version of the monstrous deals with.
Not really. I don't have anything that deals with possessions, really.
Okay.
I have seduction.
Yeah.
Seduce the ghost out of her.
I mean, I could talk her up real nice. That's what I thought.
the parasite monster thing, is it like similar to what we dealt with that first time in the woodmill?
You remember, from what you remember in the woodmill, no.
It's pretty different.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. What do you suppose the chances are that when this little meeting's over, a few of us, including Tallboy, shake the kid's hand? Oh, it was very nice to meet you.
Well,
But-
Make sure Tallboy's in that line. Sorry
That-
about him. He's just a mute.
That's a plan.
then, yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out what to do. Can I hold on to the question, or do I have to use it now? And I'm asking because I don't usually.
No, that's
This is
okay.
like one of the first times I've actually done investigate a mystery, where I rolled to get 2 of them.
It says +2 going forward that you can spend them to do a thing.
Yeah, but we've
Well,
used
we
one of
spent
them,
it.
which is
Mhm.
what is being concealed here. So
That means we
Yeah.
might hold the other one, and later in the day something occurs to us. That's what that meant.
I will let you hold it, but when it comes time to bring that back up, it has to have something to do with this conversation.
okay,
If there is extra information that you want, because I'd say just ask me anything, but there is an advanced option when it comes to investigative mystery that says you can ask the keeper any question you want if it's a 12 or more.
okay.
But you gotta be
But-
advanced by that point.
But that's the advanced option, and I don't believe Cassie has that.
No, she doesn't. I've got Do is a supernatural Do, and I've got preternatural speed. I took bonding time, supernatural guide, and wait, no, I got supernatural
you
guide.
get
So I
this
got
off
bonding
you get
time.
this off a level up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know James only leveled up twice, so.
Is it? Oh, is it 5 improvements that I get that?
It's an advanced move.
Yeah.
Once you have taken 5, so with your 6th improvement, then you can take the advanced stuff.
Right. Okay.
So you need to be at least level 6 before you can get an advanced option.
And I
We need
am
to roll
only
more
level
dice.
2. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Cassie's going to gesture to the rest of them to come down off the bleachers. Well, Elijah, it's been a pleasure to meet you. My friend was here checking out the grounds with his son. And last I heard, his son was fairly interested in soccer, so I'm hoping that the program here would be enough to entice my friend to enroll him here. And she's kind of like gesturing at Morgan and Tallboy.
Okay.
Which, for the record, is what we should have done. Was that we were just family coming through to look through the
Hindsight's
fucking
2020.
school.
The
To be
moment is
fair,
gone,
Time
the
to
moment
plan.
is lost.
to be fair, we were inside the school before I could get my mouth open. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Fortune favors the bold.
and she'll hold her hand out to Elijah to shake,
Yeah, he'll shake your hand.
and she'll shake hands
Um,
with the aunt as well.
All right. As you're going to reach for her hand, James, you feel that flicker. And it stays a little longer this time as Ellen grabs onto Cassie's hand.
Who doesn't have the pendant on?
You!
Who's holding her pendant for her during
You!
all this? Oh, you gave it to me? Okay.
Yes!
That's fine.
You're
I'm
like,
coming
okay,
down there. I'm
man,
close
fuck
by,
it."
so you know.
You're relatively close.
Oh, Ansel's gonna kill me!
Oh yeah.
No,
He
no,
knows.
the aunt may do it for her.
Get ahead of yourself. The ant's all over it.
Because Ansel
Ansel has
knows
to console himself by hanging out
immediately.
with Stuart.
Because Ansel knows immediately when I'm in
Oh,
trouble.
no.
Oh yeah, and believe me, he feels this.
He's gonna kill me.
Because as you take her hand, you feel a very sharp pain go from your hand up your arm, your
Mhm.
shoulder, your neck, and it stings you right in the brain. Almost like a headache hits within an instant moment. It kind of takes you aback as she squeezes onto her hand, and you hear this voice in your head. It is deep. It is definitely not what Ellen sounds like. But I'm not going to do voice because I've already got a bit of a sore throat. You do anything to him, you will meet your end.
I'm hearing this in my head, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna respond with, we're not looking to do anything to... I'm assuming you're referring to Elijah.
Of course.
Yeah, we're
Well.
not looking to do anything to him. We have a creature of significant power that is, well, saying that Elijah is his other half.
Well, you see, I don't like that.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big fan of what you're doing to me, so we're gonna have to call it even.
No, well, that's fine. There's a bit of a, like his hand goes a little bit tighter. Or her hand, sorry. And the pain increases for a split second. You're going to take 1 harm. It's almost like you're exhausted a little bit.
Kill me.
And then she lets go. James, you go to push Tallboy forward.
And when I say push, I just mean kind of like,
Shoving
like,
him
some of us were shaking his hand, just kind of, it's Tallboy's turn.
Ah!
Because I was in the ant's head, so, when it flickers on, I don't know what's going on.
Nope. And even when you try to reach Cassie's mind, whatever is blocking the ant because of the handshake, Cassie's mind is now blocked. For that split second until she lets go, and then if you delve into Cassie's mind at all, you feel the after effects of that sharp pain that Cassie received. You don't take any harm, because it wasn't at you.
Bastard.
Yeah. I think you dropped this, and I handed her necklace back to her.
Thank you. Just gonna put that on and just... Oh my god.
What does Tallboy do?
Okay, see, we're gonna do something fun here.
Oh
We're
boy.
gonna see.
Probably our first Scooby-Doo chase scene here in just a second.
Only
I'm
for it to
sorry.
be revealed that we were evil real estate people all along.
I've missed about 5 to 10 minutes of this. Are they in their own room or like office
No,
area?
they're
And
outside.
No, we're outside
They're
still.
outside.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Sorry.
didn't know. I thought y'all were in your own office because I was like,
Nope.
Journey's not gonna do anything because she's not in the office. What the hell?
No, everybody is outside,
Okay.
and it is fine.
Okay.
James, I will have you roll. Roll your You're lightly shoving him forward just to do a handshake, but for the sake of it, we're gonna roll plus tough. It's technically a kick some ass roll, but I'm not looking for you to like kick some ass. It's just we're gonna see if Tallboy gets the chance to do a handshake. You can roll with your tough. There's no issue there. Which
Would it not be manipulate somebody to see if he caught what I was trying to, get him to do?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll manipulate somebody instead.
It's like I'm much better at
A
that.
plus charm.
Yes, I'm much, much better at that.
That's not a -1.
Do I get a +1 because Tallboy wants to interact with it.
I didn't help out so much last
Um,
time.
I'll give you $5 if you just let him touch.
You know, it's like we were telling him, hold back, and then I'm like, go
$5.
ahead, go ahead.
Good. I will. You know what? I'll let you take a +1, but I also get a +1 because she has dwelled into Maddie's mind and into Cassie's mind, and she knows what you're looking to do.
She wouldn't know that I was looking to shove Tallboy at him right at this
Not
moment.
to shove, but she knows of a creature, so she is now actively. Now that she has let go of Cassie, she's actively looking at all of you.
I love this plan. Proud to be a part of it.
It's a 9.
It's the real
Yeah, I got a
Stewart
9.
plan.
It's a 9. Okay. All right. Tallboy
Oh no.
shakes hands with Elijah.
And nothing happens. No, sorry. Sorry.
No, you're okay. He touches hands with Elijah, and there's almost a pause between the two. Tallboy is looking at Elijah very strongly, and Elijah has actually stopped and is actively looking up at Tallboy now, and he's looking into that one big eye now that Tallboy has his head raised with that floppy hat.
Motorcycle.
Now it's like pushed up. James, you can see the magical aura that is coming off of Elijah now. Something, because Tallboy is the one that's touching him, something has unlocked with Elijah, and it's almost too bright to look at. You actually have to look away before you realize the light goes out. And you look and you see Ellen has her hand on Eliza's shoulder. The magic's been blocked. Whatever was glowing a little bit in Elijah has stopped. Elijah, we better get going. You've got to get ready. We have dinner tonight. So.
Is the
It was
ant
nice-
blocked right now? Alright, so it's not the ant actually talking to him.
It's the sweet ant's voice, though. At least. Elijah, you better go get cleaned up. We've got dinner. Your uncle has it ready soon. It was a pleasure to meet all of you.
Well, thank you
A
for
pleasure
your
to meet
time.
you.
Is there anything else that wants to be tried?
Out of curiosity.
Hmm.
Binks.
Yes.
Can Binks teleport more than one person?
He doesn't know.
Oh boy.
Eli catch.
Basically, I was hoping to get like Eli and Tallboy. Just like Tallboy, do your thing. We'll meet you back at home.
Keeper,
Yeah.
I would like to use my hold on investigate a mystery.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, one of the questions I can ask is, what kind of monster is it?
Yeah.
What kind of monster is this?
We can also
Your
ask what happened here.
I know what happened. I almost got hurt and Ansel's gonna chew me out when we get back. I know what happened.
your best description of what you just understood just happened is it is a guardian.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best name you can
Okay.
come up with. There's other names in other languages that for it, but they all come back to guardian.
Okay. There we go. I have used my 2 from my investigative mystery. And I'm gonna go look up more about that guardian because that was some bullshit.
Whoops. All right. Stuart, were you
It's so tempting. Is the No, the store's gonna get messed up if I send the scared kid there all by himself.
He runs out the store, breaks the window, leaves.
Well, that's exactly it. No, I won't. It's more for Tall Boy than it is anybody else.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tallboy lets Elijah go. He seems down. Seems disappointed.
Mhm.
And Elijah is still sort of watching Tallboy. But at his sister's request.
You mean Aunt?
Aunt's, yes. What did I say?
You said sister.
Sister.
At the aunt's
Fuck.
request. I'm sorry. Why did my brain just do that? At the aunt's request, he grabs his bag and moves back towards the school.
Does Jeremy get the sense that that was like overly aggressive from the aunt figure?
Oh yeah, her body language was definitely aggressive. Like it was definitely
Okay.
I want to say territorial, but not exactly territorial.
Mhm.
Something.
Stuart's gonna yell at the aunt.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, lady, I wouldn't go yet, cause your boy's gonna get real hurt.
I'm trying, trust me.
Oh, you're going to go into the
Oh.
whole, exactly what I was going
Yeah.
on. Okay.
Yeah.
Lady, there's a bad guy out there who's setting fire to people and like killing people, and he's gonna kill us eventually. And he's absolutely looking for your boy, along with our tall boy here. He wants both, and he'll kick the shit out of all of us to get him. So, like, please just work with us.
I'm not gonna have you roll, unfortunately, as much as I know you want to roll.
Yeah.
Because the ant crouches down. Now, unfortunately, trust me, in its description, when you tell a normal person the truth
A normal
in
person.
order
Damn
to
it.
protect them from from danger,
Mhm.
she crouches down a little bit, more just because she doesn't want to look down at you. She wants to be eye level with you.
Oh, how considerate.
Will you shake? No, I'm kidding.
She gets down eye level with you. I'm going to kill you. But she's showing respect while she does it, so there's at
Yeah.
least that.
Say
Very
that again, and I
empirical.
will smite you. No, she looks you dead in the eye, and Cassie, that voice you heard in your head, you hear come from her now. Actually, all of you hear it as you see Elijah moving away. Anything that comes for him goes through me.
Yeah. It's planned on going straight through you. Burning a hole right through you.
Well,
Vince, power in numbers. Work with us, goddammit. There's no set. We don't want to hurt the kid.
We really don't. We're
I work in a circus.
we're-
Like, mostly I work in a circus. Like, it's been a few days since I've been there, but that's silly. Oh, I can handle this thing I don't know a thing about. Pfft. Hubris. That's the word, right?
Yes, Stuart, you got that just right.
Nice.
come near him again. And you won't be walking away.
No, I'll just teleport away because I got magic now. Listen, you're being real dumb about this. We're trying hard to not have to do some sneaky shit. We want to be straight up with you, or at least I want to. That was my whole plan from the start. That's why I called him out. You were there. So, take it or leave it. You want to
Thanks
dead
for letting me know
That's
you're
fine.
going to be sneaky about things.
Yeah, it's fine, We got another guy you ain't never met, and he's sneaky as all hell. Don't be stupid. You could have our help. That's all I'm saying.
Goodbye.
You're stubborn.
And she stands back up and walks towards the school.
Sorry, guys. This is the only thing I had. It works normally.
Yeah, Stuart, but she's nowhere close to being normal.
Yeah, well, okay, I know now.
Cams. I don't think Deca will be coming back on cams,
Yeah, I'm
but we at
working
least
on
still
it.
have you kind of in call. He's typing, so that's okay. All right. Well then, the last thing I wanted to do will have to wait. Oh,
Yeah, there he goes.
yeah, there he goes. Okay. We've lost Deca for the night, so the last thing I wanted to do was out the window. But with that conversation and confrontation, we will call it tonight. Now, at the beginning, whenever I did a fun little post out there, I said that we would give away a game. We have that fun old Tomb Raider game up for grabs with Stuart's chaotic energy tonight. I think chaotic would be a good code word.
Just make
So
sure
if
you spell it right.
anybody, CHAOTIC,
Yes.
I feel like you're adding me intensely with that.
I'm not. I just know how you are sometimes with spelling of words, okay? We've been writing together for how many years?
Shut up. Anybody who would like to enter is more than welcome to enter, even if you weren't as overly active in the chat. Do not worry about that. Please enter the word chaotic now, and we will choose a winner for that. If we still have some people in the chat that would like to maybe win that fun game, yeah, we've got a couple minutes. There we go. While some of the people come in with the words, what I will do is I will go over and thank our lovely sponsors for the night. Of course, we've got D&D Beyond. That is D_Beyond.com. I may not use it tonight, but be sure to check it out tomorrow night and as well on Monday. We also like to thank Lucky Dice Cafe. If you ever are looking for live games in the Huntsville, Alabama area, be sure to check it out there. We do also have a YouTuber page and a Patreon, so if you'd like to, check that out. All the past episodes are on YouTube, and Patreon is getting a full makeover. Be sure to come and check it out in the future. Again, for everybody either joining us or coming into the chat, the word to try and win the game is chaotic. Give that a minute or two.
That's KOT.
No.
Yeah.
More combat rules.
More combat rolls. All right. Of course, I always do like to thank my players. We had Jeremy playing Jernia tonight, which I realize how much of a close call that is. We also like to thank Jason, who was playing James, Molly, who was playing Morgan. We had Cassie not being played by Maddie, but Maddie being played by...
No,
I fucked
you
up.
had it right the first time.
I had it
Yeah.
right the first time. You know what? I tried my best. My brain didn't want to work for a second. I'm so sorry. Maddie playing
Brain's
Cassie.
apparently as fried as mine is tonight, isn't it?
Oh gosh, I'm really feeling it, huh? And then we had Cody, who was playing our little chaotic Stuart tonight.
Law Whisperer,
Really
Agent of Chaos.
Agent of Chaos.
Hey,
gonna
my
be
secret's out.
Title by the end of it all. All right. Well, we got a couple people who entered. Let's see which one of you will win it. Let me double check. We're looking for that. Actually, may have fucked that up. Whoever entered for the chaotic, please enter now because this is my first time using the roll. Because I don't know what I'm doing. One more time, the word to try and win the game is chaotic. So the people that entered, please just put it in chat again, because I'm a fool.
Did you forget to activate it?
Yeah, I activate it. I'm really glad that we had, yep. Alright.
It happens to the best of us.
It does happen to the best of us. Alright, let's see. Because I'm a fool. Again, I guess. What are you doing? This game is for PC, Otter. What is happening?
I think he means what game.
Oh! Don't talk to me. I know how to read. Okay.
Fried brain. Come on now.
You're
Fried
so
brain.
cute. You're
I
so
have my
cute.
moment. This is for
It's Shadow.
Shadow of Tomb Raider. Shadow
There
of
you
the Tomb Raider. Sorry. So if you like Lara Croft, this is the game. Oh. Well,
Good game.
Sugar Bats.
Dude fucking sniped us.
Swooped in at the last moment.
Swooped in at the absolute last second. Congratulations. Welcome. It's okay. If you are on the Dire Bear channel, sneaks in for the snipe. Please be sure just to add me in the general chat, and I will be sure to message you the code to get you the code for that. Well, that's it for us tonight. Be sure to join us tomorrow for our, I was about to say Shadow of Mordor, a game we fucking gave away in the past, for Descent into Avernus, and then we are on our weekend break, and we will be back on Monday with the Escorts, Tuesday with Valley by Night, Wednesday for Monster of the Week, Eyes of the Fallen, and we'll see what happens with this kid and her aunt. Thank you guys for joining us. Have a good night. Goodbye.